Mr. Duran. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. It's Mr. Duran. He's the one and only godfather. It's Mr. Duran. People like him want to be him. He's Mr. Duran. Mr. Duran. He is a man. El Señor Duran. Es un galán. Chinguiters. I te watcho, tacho. Take it away, El Monte sí, mi gente. Mr. Duran. East LA. He is a man. Más claro no canta un gallo. Mr. Duran.
Ladies and gentlemen, and those in between, welcome to the Mr. Duran Show. T-H-E-E-double-E. I spelled it right. Simón que sí, mi gente. Mi gente, I have a lovely co-host today by the name of Ariana Cabrera. How you doing, sweetheart?
Hi, how are you doing?
Amiguita, párese.
Hi.
Ay, mira qué chula. Oh, sweetheart. Oh,
How are you
man,
doing?
you're good, baby. Sit down. Mijita, tell us about yourself.
Okay, well, you said my name, Ariana Cabrera.
Uh-huh.
My stage name is May Janae.
Stage name is
May Janae.
May Janae?
Yes.
Now, why is you chose that name as a stage name?
Well, my middle name is Janae, and May, I was born in May, so it kind of correlates. So I use that as my stage name.
Why do you have a stage name?
I'm a pinup model.
Oh,
Yes.
Gators.
Yes, and also I'm official model for Classic Glamour Dolls.
Uh-huh.
I represent her, Anna Vergara.
Which is a good friend of ours. She's always
Yes.
here supporting our show and has brought in a lot of lovely young ladies here to our TV show. So thank you, Anna.
Thanks, Anna.
Yes.
Yes.
And so, what else have you done, sweetie? You were telling me you've done some acting and dancing and stuff?
Yes. Well, I am a published model. Along
Uh-huh.
with that, I am an actress as well. I just did my first commercial a couple months ago.
Really?
Yes, with Lou Pizarro. It was with JB Wholesale.
Oh, yeah, our good friend Lou, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
so he's great. I love-
Operation Repo.
Operation Repo. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm also starting a band as well, a rockabilly band. I'm going to be the singer. So,
Really?
Yeah, so I'm
So
covering.
once you guys are ready, you'll bring them over here to the
yes,
Duran show?
definitely. I'll start the party.
There you go. The commercial you did. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yes. Well, the commercial. He's Lou is like featured as a superhero. I'm
Uh-huh.
pretty much the girl next door. Is like, oh, thanks, Captain JB. You know,
Uh-huh.
that was my line, and it's a marketing commercial. It's already aired out. Everybody's telling me they've been seeing it on TV, but I haven't even seen it myself. So it's pretty funny. But yeah, it was really fun.
Well, congratulations,
Thank
sweetheart.
you.
We're very proud that Latinas entrepreneurs are out there and are doing it. You know,
Yeah.
they're really doing it. It's easier today than back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s for Latinos. We're going to talk a little bit about that because I have a guest that her dad pounded the pavement for Latinos when it was
Really?
very, very tough.
Wow.
But, mija, we have one Chingators band today, sweetheart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear them.
Oh, man. You want to get the show on the road?
Let's do this.
Ben, are you ready?
Ready?
I said, Ben, are you ready?
Are you guys ready? Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Ray
Ray
Carrion and
and
the
the
Latino
Latino
Stars!
Stars!
Woo!
Yeah, in the memory of the late voice of Little Dicky, we want to do this to our good buddy Mario Loboda, who was a very big part of this show. He's down here checking us out. So Killer Joe to good buddy, the Loboda family.
great Carrion and the Latin Allstars. Weren't they great, sweetheart?
Oh, they were fabulous.
Oh, my God. What a blessing. Gee. Well, over here, we have my good friend, Norka Regalado. How are you, sweetheart? Give it up to her, ladies and gentlemen, please. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mijita, Ariana was telling you about pounding the pavement for Latinos, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to touch a base. If you could hand that microphone to her.
Okay.
Thank you.
Norka, tell us about your famous Latin all-star father,
Oh,
the
thank you
legendary
so much.
Rudy Regalado.
Yes, well, back in we got here about 1971.
¿De dónde, mija?
Actually, we were in Puerto Rico. We
Puerto
were
Rico.
originally from Caracas, Venezuela. My dad got discovered by this little band back then, and they hired him to play there in Caribe Hilton in Puerto Rico. And then after a few years, somebody else, another scout, came out and loved the way he played and said, "Oh, no, Rudy, you can't be here. You know, you need to go to Los Angeles." And so he sold house. We packed up everything.
Y vámonos a Los Angeles.
One more
Let's go.
time, we came to Los Angeles. And so, yeah, it's amazing, you know. And once we got here, the original guy who contracted my dad didn't seem to have the amount of jobs that was expected or that was promised. And so what happened was somebody else gave my dad some information about this band called El Chicano that was more or less, you know, kind of.
So this is what, late 60s probably, huh?
Actually, it was 71.
71, okay.
71. So my dad went and tried out, and the band loved him and brought him right in. As a matter of fact, he said that at that time it was there was I think another timbal player that was making a little noise around town, and so my dad took advantage of that. And before that, he would always wear like a suit and tie.
Okay, guapo.
But all of a sudden, he brought in the colors, and he let go of his hair, and he became, you know, our famous Rudy Regalado, el timbalero. Yes.
Y el timbalero. Oye, now, a little history with him during the El Chicano thing too, but before that, Celia Cruz, Tito Puente, platícame de eso.
Well, actually, eso fue a little bit after. My dad had put together in about 1983, he put together this all Latin jazz band. It was called Todos Estrellas.
Oh,
Todos Estrellas.
Okay,
Shortly after that, because my dad was so colorful about everything he did, he ended up renaming it to Chévere. Which is a Venezuelan word. Everything está chévere.
Yeah, chévere, and East LA Chicano language is chingators.
Chingators, exactly. So he changed it to chévere, and I believe it was like 1990, I want to say 1993, he was chosen to represent Los Angeles in Japan in this amazing Latin jazz contest or something that we're having out there in Japan. And so Tito Puente represented New York, and my father represented Los Angeles. And look, I get chills just to think about it.
Well, the air condition's pretty cold in here too. But
it was an amazing time for my father. He felt so complete. You know, he felt so good about what he was doing and how people had recognized his talent.
Right.
And there's actually a video that I still haven't been able to find going through his archives, and that is Tito Puente coming out with 2 dozens of roses.
Mira nomás.
He turns them over to my father and he kisses his timbal. It's beautiful. So once I get it done, I'll put it up on his website.
Because he was the king of the timbales también.
Yes.
I mean, and then when you see the image of El Chicano, it's always I think of, Bobby Espinosa también, qué lindo, Rudy Regalado, tan guapos estos muchachos. A lot of history con Chica.
Yes.
Our band today is Ray Carrion and the Latin Allstars, which also he played with El Chicano for many, many years.
Yes, many years. Actually, right before, a few months before my father's passing, they were playing out somewhere, I think San Jose or something, and Ray Carrion was still there playing with them. And I recall that they took my dad to Yosemite Park. And my dad, it was the first time of my dad being in Yosemite Park. They took amazing pictures.
Real quick, when your dad started, even here when he came in the 70s, but I don't know how it was in Puerto Rico, but here in the United States, pounding the pavement for Latinos.
Nothing easy. Nothing easy. He was coming in not only with that Latin taste, that Afro-Cuban, all this stuff that was inside of him that he wanted to expose to the world. But of course, the world's not always ready to receive it. And people loved it, but you know how always there's this thing about you have a fear of the unknown. And so, but you know what? He just picked up that hatchet and he just kept on.
Gave it his all.
That's what I told my co-host Ariana, Kike, ahorita for Latinos, I mean, we're okay. I mean, we have our first black president.
Yes.
Pero it was never easy, and I don't think it's that easy still right now, you know.
True.
Pero he pounded the pavement for us,
Yes.
you know.
That's
And he is somebody that have opened a lot of doors for us. Que descanse en paz.
Amen.
Pero también, mijita, he was an actor.
Yes.
Platícame, por favor. Tell me about it.
One of the, I'm telling you, just so many. I'll try to remember some of them. There was one show, which is a Latin American show called Pepe Plata.
Uh-huh.
It was Richie Rich, cartoon, and he was the music instructor.
Rápido, dime de the movie he did real quick, like con el actor que...
The rundown?
¿Cómo se llama The Rock.
Yes, The Rock.
Oh.
Actually, we
The
have a picture.
Rock.
Okay,
We
well,
have
you
a
know what?
picture.
Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to give it up for the band.
Yes.
We're going to bring the band right back, and then we're going to bring your two lovely daughters back over here on stage with you.
Chévere.
Okay? Chévere! In other words, chingators. ¿Verdad? Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, give it up for Ray Carrion and the Latin All-Stars. Show!
Yeah.
Aha. In honor of the great Rudy Regalado, to the Regalado family.
Tienes ahogo, mulata, tienes ahogo. Tienes ahogo, mulata, tienes ahogo. Tienes ahogo, mulata,
puertorriqueños.
Increíble.
Qué
Sí,
chulo.
mucho saoco.
Oh, qué guapos, ¿verdad?
¿Verdad que sí?
Oh,
Todas.
yeah.
¿Quiénes son estas muñecas? Who are these beautiful ladies next to you?
Estas
sweetie?
muñecas son mis hijas, Barbarita y Brigitte.
Ay,
beautiful.
hello, Barbarita and Bridget.
Thank you for
Qué
having
chulas. Hi, Barbara.
Hello, Mr. Duran.
How you doing, sweetie?
I'm doing good, thank you.
A ver la Bridget, a ver. Hi,
Hello, Mr.
Bridget.
Duran.
Ciao. Qué lindas, man. Norka, so you were telling me when we spoke earlier, tell us about the business you're in.
TV's House. TV's House is a sober living, especially dedicated to people that have mental health issues and drug or alcohol addiction.
Uh-huh.
We get them straight from prison, hospitals, institutions where they don't have no place to go. They come to us usually with nothing.
Oh,
You know, I do their social security application, and the girls will tell you that which part everybody plays a part.
Oh, everybody
in
plays
this.
a part
Oh
in La
yes, everybody
Familia.
plays. Oh yes. Everybody.
So
is family.
this is Norka y La Familia, then. huh?
Correcto.
Ah.
That's why it's called TV's House.
Anda.
TV, it's my middle name, TV sign.
Ah, okay.
So I can let you know what Barbara does.
A ver, Barbara, okay.
Okay, thank you. Well, I'm administrative assistant, so I
Uh-huh.
help my mom with a lot of office work, mostly. You know, any phone calls or anything that she need, that we need to
Uh-huh.
make, I will make it. It's my mom's dream has been to do this, and we just all came along for the ride. And
You
it's
know, God has
very-
a way of blessing a family. I mean, because you really, the three of you do have the spirit of your papi. You know, you really do.
Thank you.
Wow. A ver, Bridget, and your job, sweetie?
My job is I usually do like the driving and stuff. Like
The driving.
yeah, I
huh?
take them to their appointments, whether if it's POC, which is at the parole office. Or
No
like to the
wonder I see on
hospital.
Facebook all the
I'm
time that
always
you're at the
checking it
courthouse. Y yo,
everywhere.
"Pues, ¿por qué she get busted for DUI? She's always in the courthouse.
Yeah,
Okay.
people usually think I'm doing community service or
Yeah,
something.
y
Like,
de, pues,
no,
I'm going
we're-
to see on the freeway. Mira nomás.
Yeah,
So it's also been one heck of an experience with you.
yes.
Norka, let me ask you this. What kind of people, like you said, drug and mental, I mean, could it be a little risky?
Definitely. We also do in custody pickups. So we go to county jails and women's prison
Ándale.
and pick them up straight from there. But, until now, we've been able to develop a relationship with each one of our clients and be able to engage with them at their level. I tell you that also Bridget is now specializing in HIV clients.
Wow.
Where she knows exactly where to take them to get their medication,
Really?
to get them filled, and everything else like that.
Wow.
So we do have also now a big population that's coming
God's
in.
work you're doing.
that-
I mean,
yes.
So
come on,
very
we have to
sweet.
give them a big hand. This is
Wow.
wonderful.
Thank you.
Oh,
Wonderful.
Lord have mercy.
Thank you.
Very sweet of you guys.
Yes.
Very sweet.
And like you say, you just how did you get started into this, mija? Come on.
I started working for this facility.
Uh-huh.
And in this facility, I was the criminal justice caseworker.
Uh-huh.
And so I started working with the parole agents, probation, the courts.
Oh, okay.
And I noticed that in a lot of treatment centers, when they come in with mental health issues and medications or, different issues, they can't bring them in.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, wait a second, what about? So I started out, with this one. And then one of the agents told me, oh, my God, if you have a place that I could put my people out. And before you know it, it was just like open one after another.
Oh, my
Yes.
Lord. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
Is
you.
there is there a website or?
Actually, no, there's not a website because I try to keep it as private as possible.
Okay.
However, we do have it on Facebook.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you know what? I salute the three of you. You're really
Yes.
doing God's work.
Thank you.
Give them a big, big hand, everybody.
Thank you.
You know. Now you had a little gift for me. You were telling me, huh?
Yes. Well, the other day speaking with you, we're speaking about the Rock and the Rundown. I told you, my dad was on that picture, on that movie, and so we brought you a picture.
Oh,
Look
bless
at
us.
that.
Look at that, mijita.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. We'll put it right here for the camera to get. Let's see if there's no glare on the camera.
And this one is actually a very special picture. This picture was taken on Bobby's memorial
Oh,
and of the
my
band.
God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mira,
Wow.
this is the El Chicano guys,
Yes.
right? Mira nomás.
Yes.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
You're
Thank
very
you so
welcome. Thank
much.
you so much for having us here.
I'll tell you what, will you do me the honors of reintroducing the band?
Yeah. Woo.
So this,
Y ahora seguimos con Ray Carrion y su Latin Jazz Band.
Every song here, obviously, I've been doing is dedication, and this special song called Moonflowers, in dedication to my mom, who believed in me at an early age to buy me my first guitar. So she's still alive, so Mata Carrion, to you, this is for you.
an all-star. Wasn't that wonderful,
that was
sweetheart?
great, boys.
Oh,
You guys
my
did a
God. And
great
how about
job.
the fiddle and todo
Yeah, you guys
eso?
got
Man,
into
we got
it. Loved
a little
it.
country, todo.
I know.
You know what, sweetheart? I forgot to warn you that we do have I should have told Norka, we have somebody with mental problems here. The guy, he sleeps here in the studio, you know.
Really?
He's a little drunk, you know, and he comes in and all he does is just come in to sleep. He sleeps here in the studio, so if he
that
comes by,
right?
just ignore him because hopefully he won't show up until the show's done with. But
jeez.
just a fair warning. But
Oh, my
anyway,
goodness.
you know what? Let's bring on Ray Carrion right now, man. Yeah. Papa!
First lady first.
My co-host Ariana. Papa, we love you, man. Siéntate. She's got a microphone there for you.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Ay, Ray. Qué lindo. Huh?
Finally back. Huh?
Yeah, finally back, man. Ray, let's go down memory lane, but let's go back and rewind. Tell us about Ray Carrion, okay? Let's start over the el muchachito Ray Carrion. ¿Dónde nació?
As you heard earlier, I was talking about my mom. So it all started back then when I was like 3 or 4 years old with a little plastic guitar playing around the house, seeing during the Christmas times the music and the festivals that we would have, and it started from there. So I, as that started going on, my brother played guitar and my other brother played trumpet and stuff like that. So I started seeing them, having some musical instruments. So it wasn't until like about 13 that I first started getting wanted to play guitar personally and into it seriously and stuff because I had my next door neighbor started playing guitar. So at 13, I started taking my lessons. This is back in Ohio.
Ohio, okay.
Which is about 20 minutes from Cleveland, around the Great Lakes. And that just kept me going. Right when I started going there, that's pretty much through high school, I started doing my thing. And when I graduated in 1980 from Emil King High School in Lorraine, I made the decision to come out here to Los Angeles, and I went to a music school in Hollywood called GIT Musicians Institute.
Wow, listen
So,
to
That's very
that.
interesting.
There, I got all
Gators,
the extra knowledge I needed to compete in this very competitive market here in Los Angeles.
Tell me about there's a tribute band called Kiss, right? And
There's many tributes.
but I mean, you
Well, I played back in 1992. I had the pleasure of playing with the original drummer from Kiss, Peter Criss.
Oh, okay, there you go.
He's known
Okay.
as the Catman.
Oh my
At
Lord,
that
the
time-
original drummer, huh?
Yeah, Kiss had broke up at that time.
Okay,
So, they just had the two original members, Gene and Paul, and then they got rid of Ace Freely, and which was a guitar player, and Peter, the drummer. Well, Peter didn't want to sit around doing nothing, so he started his own band called Chris.
Oh.
So we toured all over the United States and Canada on a tour bus.
And I've seen
had
the
long hair.
videos and pictures. I mean, sweetheart, long hair.
Had long hair like her.
Yeah.
Wow.
And hopefully, while we're talking right now, maybe they put up a picture, where we could see that.
Yeah, where are these pictures at?
Y luego de ahí, Ray, from there?
From there, well, obviously, when a little backtracking from there, right the second I got done graduating from GIT, the music school, obviously my bass player here, Georgie Lopez, was also from my hometown.
Yeah.
He already communicated with local musicians out
Right.
there, so I got to meet the great Victor Patoja.
Ándale.
And Victor Patoja then recruited me to play with his little version of Azteca 2. He did some Azteca
Lord
music
have
mixed
mercy.
with Latin jazz.
Very
And
cool.
we used to play at what was called One for LA, which is now Mama Juana's.
Mama Juana.
But at that time it was called One for LA, and Victor nicknamed it One for No Pay because we were musicians and we didn't get paid. So yeah, that's where I started from Azteca playing with him there. That led to me meeting Bobby Espinoza.
Oh, El
from
Chicano.
And
Okay.
at that time, conga player, a good buddy of mine, Tony Rosa, was already playing with El Chicano. Also, Jose Papo Rodriguez was playing with El Chicano. So they recruited me through Bobby to get in the band, and Bobby saw me, and then the rest is history. I played with El Chicano almost 26 years. Off and on,
26
many
years, Lord
Very
have
long
mercy.
time.
Well, no, but still, they were still. I mean, come on, you said El Chicano with Bobby Espinosa,
And with
Freddie
Rudy,
Sa-
as you have
yeah, Rudy Regalado. Yeah.
We could just talk here all day of the,
Yeah.
the stories I had with Rudy. And Rudy, I even used Rudy when I started my Santana tribute band. With
Tell me about that one now.
Well, after leaving El Chicano, I had a lot of spare time, so a lot of people always liked the way I played my Santana, so I put a Santana tribute band featuring former Santana members. So I have Alfredo Reyes Jr., I've used Alex Lingwood, Greg Walker, and then before Rudy had passed away, our first gig in New Mexico, I used Rudy. So, he's been connected with that. So that's another project I do on the side, casino high-end gigs.
Mira, nomás give Ray Carrion a big hand, everybody. You know what, Ray? If you could go back and bless us with another song, and then from there, I'm going to send my co-host up there for you to introduce the rest of the band. Could we do that right now?
No problem. My time is your time.
So give it up for Ray Carrion. Come on, everybody. So when you go up there, we're going to be talking to... You see, sweetheart, that's what I tell you. It's all about paying your dues. Like he said, he went to school.
Yeah.
He went to an entertainment school of learning guitar. And you should hear that Santana tribute band that he has. Oh, my.
That's amazing.
Well, he's had some of the original members of that band play with him, okay, and probably a lot of the lead singers that did the hit songs also with Ray Carrion. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, una vez más, give it up to Ray Carrion and the All-Star Band Show!
amiguito del alma, Víctor Valles. Dilo, Víctor. Bata. todo tiene su final.
Wow, you guys were so great. Tell me all about you guys. Ray.
Thank you. Well, obviously, this is one of my bands called Ray Carrion and the Latin Jazz Allstars. And real quickly, to my left here, we have on congas Victor Baez.
Wow. Give it up for him.
Back here on bass guitar from my hometown also. We grew up together. George Lopez on bass guitar.
Great, George.
Back here, El Coroner, what we call him in Spanish and English. Tony Hernandez, formerly of the great band Tierra.
Wow.
Then the amazing guy here on the violin, Pablo Mendez.
Pablo.
And my main guy up here on vocals and also flute, Gilberto Torres.
Give it up for these guys. And tell me, so what was your guys' inspiration?
Well, my inspiration was obviously the great music from the trios and the salsa bands and stuff, because that's what, my parents, music they were getting into.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously when you start, have family of 10, so I was number 9, so I got 5 older, brothers and sisters and stuff like that. So, you listen to some R&B, and that's what got me rocking and got me into all kind of music and stuff
wow.
like that.
So how did you guys all start together?
No, everybody's here, obviously, separate bands. This is pretty much, I just called a couple guys that have helped me out here today to do the show for Mr. Duran. So at any given night, you can come see me play. I can have a whole array of different musicians. And that's the best thing about it, by having a whole different array of musicians instead of the same thing all the time.
Yeah, definitely. So how can we contact you guys?
RayCarrion.com is obviously is a way to contact myself. If you need to contact for any bookings, you can call me at area code 323-895-2863. Again, that's 323-895-2863. Or you can contact RC Latin Allstars at yahoo.com. Again, RC Latin Allstars at Yahoo. And you can contact, all my bands there. I have East Los, which is a blues band, which features former members from War and El Chicano, Tierra. We do the old Brown sound. My Europa band that does Santana, and it's got former members. My Latin jazz band, which is these guys here. And for anything else, I do, all kind of weddings or parties. So
great.
We're always ready to work.
Give it up for these guys. One more hand clap. So what are you guys going to play for us?
You one more? Or
one more?
You know what? Before, if they got my audio on, we're going to say our goodbyes right now because we're running a little... yeah. So this will be the last song. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. I think the sleepless guy is here. Somewhere underneath my table. I felt my table move.
Oh my God!
There he is, man.
Oh my God, who's hiding?
You got your own.
Oh man, he's here. Yeah, he's here.
My.
There he is.
Too much H.
I told you. Yeah.
Oh my.
He was here all the time.
You were there the whole time.
What are you talking about?
You could go lie down over there. Lie down over there. Oh my God.
He wanted to join you, Mr. Duran.
Ariana, thank you so much. Give it up, everybody, for Ariana, everybody, for co-hosting.
Thank you.
Ray Carrion, take us out to the end of the show right now. Ariana, you stay there and dance with them, okay? So,
mind if I dance, Steve?
Bye-bye.
Bueno, sí, con esta nos despedimos. Bien sabroso, al ritmo tropical, como le gusta a la gente. Ay, mamá, esto se ha puesto caliente. Sí, señores, en el estudio hay unas luces que me tienen hirviendo y bien caliente. Ay, mamá, esto se ha puesto caliente. Yo se lo
And you know what, real quick, like, sweetheart, I want to give it up for Big Bang Audio. I want to give it up for 2425. They're the ones that are doing the song. Our camera guys that we have Eric Sarney. We got Arturo Almonte. And what's our good friend's name over here? Real quick, like.
Our good friends. And we also got, for the control room, your
What's
son,
your name,
Rick
Leo?
Duran.
Huh?
And we have Eric Sarney,
Okay,
Anthony Delgado,
Anthony Delgado, there you go.
Arturo Almonte, and Eric Sarney.
Yeah, and then in the
Camera.
control room we have Rick Duran doing control. Let's give it up for LBTV, everybody. Come on. You know what? So we'll catch in the rebound later, Gators. Shoot!